T minus 5 minutes. T minus 4 minutes. T minus 3 minutes. T minus 2 minutes. T minus 1 minute. T minus 50 seconds. T minus 40 seconds. T minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 0. T minus 5 minutes. T minus 4 minutes. T minus 3 minutes. T minus 2 minutes. T minus 1 minute. T minus 50 seconds. T minus 40 seconds. T minus 30 seconds. T minus 20 seconds. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0.
What is up, everybody? We are live. So it's a little quiet tonight because it's just us, me and the coaches. So we figured we take a break and just lighten the mood a little bit and just chill out and talk about some stuff. So if you're in the chat, let us know if you can hear us. How's it going, Q? How you been?
Good, man. Good. Just in playoff mode, man. Ready to get this tide rolling.
Right.
Sure.
Yep. Good win on Saturday.
Appreciate it, man. Trying to.
Of course, the Bucks only showed up with their full 13 people, you know. But
They said it was JV. That's what I was told.
yeah, JV, more like 8th grade.
8th grade, though? Wow.
How you doing, Jim?
Doing terrific.
Terrific. Did you have a good day at work?
That was just a fabulous day at work. Can't
Yeah.
complain.
I think my supervisor was MIA, so I got out early. Didn't even text him. Didn't even ask for more work. Just clocked out and left. Just because I'm savage like that. Not really, but he'll probably get me tomorrow. So championship game coming up this Saturday.
Yes, sir.
Want to talk about that a little bit?
Well, the
Rematch against
North Division Championship, yes.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm pretty excited about what's going to happen. I think that the path to the championship's got to definitely come through us. So defense is definitely getting a lot of looks. Offense is becoming more dangerous each week. So I think the next teams have got to prepare for us. All the years that I've played, we've prepared for a lot of people. But this year, I think we're our worst enemy and we're our best competition.
Yep.
For sure.
Still a lot riding on now getting a national bid. If you go to the championship and win it, you get a national bid automatically.
Well, you get a national bid either way.
Okay.
They'll take the best teams in the surrounding area. But yes, if you get a winning record and your ranks up high enough, you definitely can bid and kind of move a little bit faster, a little bit farther, deeper into the tournaments.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha. Oh, a shout out to Jay Wood for getting his first official touchdown this week, man.
Jay Wood.
That was pretty cool. If he's watching, good job, man. Hope to see some more.
That's my guy.
And Terry for that run and throw too. He was pretty elusive on that too.
I see Terry that elusive ever. I don't think.
Yeah.
Oh, it's been a couple of times. But
No,
I think it's that Trevor Lawrence hairdo you got going on. Terry needs to put it in a man bun, I think, this
he
week.
do look like Trevor Lawrence though. With that.
No, I was like over there in the end zone watching that, and I was like, "Oh, run, Terry, run!" And then he's like, "I'm pretty sure the guy from the Bucks had a hold of him because I have a picture. It looked like the guy was trying to get a hold of him, and like somehow Terry did his little move and got loose and went back the other way, and he even said he thought about running it in, and he saw Justin over there in the corner and threw it to him.
No, Terry was thinking about running it in.
Yeah,
But he saw Justin in the end zone.
yeah,
So
yeah,
that was a great choice.
yeah. But
You better not.
But they've been waiting for that all year. I know that. I know those two were probably like girls giggling after that.
You know, it takes that first one though. I mean, I watch all these young men, the twins. I mean, same thing. You know, Q and I will sit back laughing, but you know, RJ. I mean, hell, you thought RJ won the lottery when he first got his score.
All right, where was RJ at? He wasn't here this week, was
He
he?
got sick. He's sick. He's getting over some flu bug. He's coming back. But yeah, it's amazing. You know, when you see the veteran people, they look at the young guys like give them that look, like man, straighten up. But you know, every person does it.
Right.
You know, when you make your first tackle or your first touchdown, you're all giddy inside running.
Yeah, it's that feeling of success, and then just like the fact that you touch Pater, like that's what we call it. You know, for those that don't know, that's what you call a touchdown payment. But like it's like it take you back to when you was a kid. You know what I'm saying? You get that first touchdown in your Pee Wee game or Metro or whatever you played in. Like, bro, you ecstatic. So
Right.
that was that feeling, and I see it in the players. I get it sometimes, just seeing certain guys score that haven't scored, or you know something like that. So yeah, it's definitely
That was a good play, and then when Brad ran that back,
oh man, yeah.
what's up with Jacob showing the ref the film?
I thought, what is he doing, man?
I thought he was. I mean, we all seen it. He was in bounds.
All I heard was doo 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 doo.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
thought, man, he's just ESPN replay going on. Jacob runs down the sidelines, whips out the camera.
Yeah, man.
Demp calls a touchdown. Ref on our side, like, looking at me. And I said, look, you made the call. And he says, you know, feel like that old ESPN show, you make the call.
Then what about Brad's celebration, touchdown celebration?
Flip though. Like,
Yeah.
I ain't been able to flip since I was 18.
I've never been able to flip, so.
I did a couple years ago on some ice.
Real, man.
I'd
When
break
he
my
did it,
neck.
I was like, that stuff like that don't worry. You be like, bro, you good? Like, yeah, he was good though. That was nice though, for sure.
Definitely, it was kind of a, you know, they got a couple games. I mean, I hate to say it, but the Bucks were at the mercy of our celebration. But you know, when you get guys that played out of spot, some dudes, Quay Brooks, he got himself a little tutty this week.
Did he? I saw that.
You know, it's funny when it's ironic when people we're doing games like that and somebody else for running back. I mean, it's the first man to the show.
Yep.
Jay Sean played a little DN. We've had a lot of stuff going on this week.
Yeah, when I called for it, and you ain't showing up. I mean, hey, next man up, please.
Yep. Right.
Quay snuck up in there. Of course, it was other defensive player. Oh man, I can't get no. I said, look, I asked for it back. Quay ran in. That's how it goes sometimes. Right?
Shout out to Buck this week. Oh, that's right. I'm sorry, he didn't get that touchdown, but we just want to. Buck fell down. I'm sorry.
Who's Buck?
Dre Stevenson. Man.
Oh.
That's his nickname. Buck. Man, when I tell you, I mean, if you open like it open like the floodgates, like all you gotta
Moses
do is
in SC, bro.
You gotta hit that gear, man. Like so, yeah. Dre gotta get it together, man. But we go make it happen for him. Dre. This is the thing about Dre though. Like I've learned this about him this year, especially. Like Dre's a possession receiver. Now that's what I looked at him as. Now at first I was like, you know, he's your deep threat. And he is, but he's a deep threat possession receiver. 'Cause, like he'll go deep, catch it, and he
That's
caught
it.
at the one
Right.
or get caught.
But he
And
downs it.
Yeah, and he's fast. Like that's the crazy part. I've never seen somebody so fast, and then they get caught. I don't know. You gotta work on his afterburners or something.
BG
Right.
Underwood had was it a kickoff return?
Need the oxygen tank afterwards.
Something, man.
Man, and he made it past the part where he always falls.
Yeah, that's another thing.
That's a 10-yard line.
It was close because he was getting hawked down for a second.
Oh yeah, he did some spinorama move and got loose. And then there was Boyd did that too on that right side, that going the other way, that touchdown. He broke free too, and they couldn't tackle him. It was like watching.
That was like the Incredible Hawk.
I don't
Did it?
think-
Yeah,
You know, them people like
there wouldn't have
looking
been
at him,
the whole team couldn't have got a hold of him and brought him down.
he was forearm shivering them dudes.
Boy, yeah, that boy different. I mean, he's strong. I've seen strong players get the ball and they dragging the team, but his is like different. It's like an angry strong. Like people run up on him, try to lower the boom. It's like move.
Right.
out the way. So yeah, boy, him and his brother is special, man.
Tell you what, it was really good this week though. We got all three quarterbacks in there. Got some reps in.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Lou
that
got
was-
his
that was
reps.
positive.
David got his reps.
Luke got a jump ball too.
Yep.
Finally, he
And a
been
touch.
begging-
Did he
been
get touch?
begging
Was that a
for one.
touchdown?
I think so.
2-point.
That was a 2-pointer.
2-point,
Yeah.
He been begging for one. Man, throw me a jump ball, man. I'll show you my hops. So, he showed it. He definitely got
Right.
up there. So
Definitely.
Offensive line, they held their stuff down. A lot of rotation on defense. I think that was good. It's hard for these players to, think they're not being watched at all times.
Yeah,
and
man.
again, it's crunch time now. I mean, this week was crunch time, but this week coming up crunch time, and then we got to make that path work.
This
Yeah,
week,
we
this
gotta
week,
get that ring.
I mean, the Bucks was more of a like a. I know, in my mind, if I was playing, I'd be all fun, But now it's serious and it's game time, and you got to, is that how you want them to be? How do you go from the way they played against the Bucks, which was good, but more of a fun, have fun type, like defensive players playing offense, and now it's more serious, right?
Well, the thing is, players can read coaches just as much as a coach can read a player.
for sure.
Yeah.
And if the players already see what type of team that we're going up against, and if they don't see a threat, they never get to that next level. And ironically, in our team this year, that's been quite a few times. And thinking we're going to steamroll people, and then give it to the Cards, man. They come out and kind of punch us in the mouth, and then we had to wake them boys up. But when they woke up, they turned into some animals. But again, it's all about how they prepare, mentally, physically. When we saw it was 10-4, and we still had only had 15 people. Then we turned around, we had 48, 50 right in there at game time. It definitely shows that they wasn't taking it serious. But it's hard. I guess it is mentally hard to get up.
Yeah. But now it's crunch time, like you said, and they're out almost to that mountaintop, so they they need to all get there and make sure they show up and mentally be prepared and come to practice, and
It is.
it's time to go. You got 4 days left until that big game,
Yeah, man. Playoff, but like people, I think sometimes people get misconstrued, especially with semi-pro. Well, sports period. Like the regular season, it does matter because that's you getting your team together, getting chemistry going, stuff like that.
The seeding.
But and seeding, of course.
Yeah.
But once that playoff time hit, it's like a totally different atmosphere. Like coaches are more intense, players are more intense.
Right.
Practice mean more, positions mean more. Like, cause like you said, it's win or go home.
Right.
If you lose that game, there's no more games after that.
Right.
Of course, no one wants to go home. You want to reach that ultimate goal. So like, it's like you know what I'm saying, you digging deeper for that ultimate goal, and it means a lot more. So I know to the world that game, because it was even some fans like hitting me up and messaging me and saying, "Oh man, that team wasn't good, this and that." I get it, but we took that game serious.
Yeah, you got to take everything
you know what I'm saying?
everything
But
game serious.
We wanted to dominate. That was our goal, and so.
Well, even if you, what we also done was we ran some plays that we had to practice with.
Mm-hmm.
We ran some defensive schemes we had to practice with. When you're going against yourself, them guys start knowing the flaws and faults.
Yeah.
That's why coaches have to look out and figure out which player has the flaw and which has a fault, and exploit them. So you had this game. I mean, again, new bodies, fresh meat. However you want to look at it, we had to do some practice.
Hey, but in the end, it's not your guys' fault, the team's fault that the other team showed up with 14 players. They didn't come prepared.
Yeah. But the thing
I
is,
mean,
I can tell you what, I give them props. Though.
Oh,
They
yeah.
finished the game.
They definitely did.
yeah, I mean,
running clock with in the second quarter. I mean that tells you right there.
And they didn't want to give up either. They kept hitting,
Yep.
trying.
I mean, I like I said, like that's the same situation when we went to Chicago to play them. They only had that many players, and it's to me that's sad because I mean they pay money just like everybody else in the league to play, to be able to play and not. So like to show up to a game and only 14 people. I don't know. I'd probably be like, I'm taking my shit and going home.
I played on a semi-pro
Yeah,
team.
they wanted to get at us too. Like
I was on a semi-pro team one time. We played with 12. We was wore out. But you know what? You go down and play or you forfeit. And in some leagues, man, the league he was in before, if you forfeited, you was out of the playoffs.
Yeah.
So you had to finish. You had to play 4 quarters. You had to take your ass whooping, man. That's all it was.
Yep. And then you just go back and try to rebuild, and you know, they had more players last year, didn't they?
Well, the key point though, is people that got to realize is that is the flaw in semi-pro is if you don't have a bus, you're not going to get them there.
Yeah.
No, because they want to all drive. They don't want to drive their car.
They have 40 guys, 45 guys on a roster.
And then like Missy said, it's tough, man, getting on that highway, and then they're in Joliet, Illinois.
Oh, but they didn't have that many when we went to Joliet to play them. So
3 to 4 hour drive, and
they had.
Well, it's longer coming here than it is going back, and that bus drive home for us, that was a long ass bus drive. I can tell you that.
Then too, it's you know what I'm saying, they have teams all over that Illinois, Gary area, like so. A lot of players, they'll try teams. And then they'll quit or they'll go to another team. That's if I could say a downfall of semi-pro. People are open to just kind of go, quit team, go to another one. But
I mean, it's. I guess I don't know. Maybe to me, I've been on teams. I've ran teams and stuff, and trying to get, guidelines and bylaws and stuff, people to follow them is hard to do. But don't you think there's got to be like stuff in place to implement to the teams, like not just one team, but like just across the board, like a standard.
Yeah. You can look at several standards. You can look at a standard as our individual team itself, which we have implemented some situations, some disciplinary situations on that part. But as a league, the only way you can control a league is to up the entry fee to a couple, $2,000 or $3,000
per player or per team?
Per team. And then when you up it up that high, there's some drastic fines that's got to be paid. So you got to. There's some way you got to control it. I offered to voice my opinion on in the league when Q and I was in there. I deal with the money part of it. Is if a team forfeits, they should have to pay a $500 forfeit fee immediately before they're allowed to even practice or play.
Yeah. I think. I don't know too many other. I mean, I see other leagues like the Michigan League. I see people saying that a lot of teams are forfeited in that league and all that all the whole year. Because I think one team is like 9-0, but they got like 5 forfeit wins or whatever. Yeah. So I mean, that's what
happened to the Patriots last year.
Yeah. But technically, they shouldn't have got those forfeit wins because they were forfeiting
No, they voted on that before season, so. The league didn't foresee that a forfeit wins actually should have done it. So it should have been non-compete or however you want to see it. And then them things there should have been not counted as wins.
Yeah.
So if once they messed up and put that in, I mean, that's a league growing pain.
Yeah.
Nobody's expecting.
But how long has the BGFL been around?
Well, it's actually
5 years.
No, it's been longer than that because when I had my explosion, it was the Federal Football League, and that's actually what grew into the BGFL.
Oh. So by now, do you think they would have, like
the problem
growing pains would be gone?
Well, but you got to remember, every 2 years you got a different commissioner.
Is that the president, or is that the same as the president?
Yeah, the president of the league. Yep. So the situation at hand is, the league could be strong if it had the same nucleus of 10 teams.
Yep.
It's when you have 4 and you're bringing in 6, and the thing is, you're not following up with the team. Because I offered. I mean, we were a brand new team too. I mean, really, we're a second-year team. But I even offered to go, hey, let's go down and look at this Titans team, for instance. I said, let me go down there and go to a meeting, and make them prove that they have X amount of players. Make sure they prove you got a field. Because they can all say all they want to do, but when you're on the bubble of folding, and then you're doing, that's when.
Have you heard of the National Football Alliance? Yeah. The enforcers just joined their thing, right? I've been talking because they were supposed to have a new women's team up here called the Fort, and it's not happening.
Wow.
Because the people they kind of flaked out, and not until 2023 or something.
Wow. Man.
So he hit me up and wants me to be the host of his Red Zone podcast or whatever. So I said, okay, sure. So
violate your contract as much as you got a 20-year.
Hey Jim, I
non-compete.
never signed a contract. You never got me a contract, but it's during the off season when we're off. So, but there's a video clip that I've seen he sent me, and it's like a glitch, you know, like all the different logos, and the Titans were in the Impact Developmental League. It showed their, and I asked him, I said, "Was that the Quad City Titans that was on there?" And he was like, "Yeah, they're not in the league anymore." I was like, "Shocker." Yeah. So I was just wondering if they were. I didn't know if they were a previous team and they are a brand new team, because it was definitely that logo.
Mr. Bender said that's tampering. Tell him, Bender.
Who tampering what?
Said that's tampering.
For what?
For you.
Whatever.
It's tampering, man. Yeah, we want all our players and media people too. Can't mess with none of them.
Right.
Nah, but
He's had quite a few flat tires in the last couple of years. Or is it going to start for the next couple of years? 1 to 2.
Notice my car's not here. My wife's driving it.
We'll find it.
We're gonna give this stupid thing back and resell it back and try to get rid of it because it's too much money. $700 a month payment. Yeah.
It's big bucks over here.
Well, my wife's
cash around here,
Shit.
man. Nah, man.
No, all the cash we had she spent on flooring.
Got a studio and stuff at his house. Got all kinds of
Yeah,
stuff.
man. Trying to get like Brian.
Self-made.
This game, though, man.
It gives me chills, and I got to take my mouth shut because you know how it was last time we played Lake County.
Yeah, man. You can't be getting no
Hey,
penalties.
me and the refs are getting friendly now. We're like friends now. You know, he said if he takes pictures of his good side, I'm like,
Which one? No.
Brian.
the one that you almost tripped over. He tripped over you.
Oh, yeah.
What the hell was that?
Shout out to me, man. I almost took a ref out in my last game. Nah, but
What was the penalty? What do you call it?
Was sideline
Sideline
interference.
infraction.
Yeah, but this is the thing though. After I didn't see him coming, I thought he already passed because where I was, we were stopped a little bit ahead. So I'm like, okay, I'm good. Right when I'm raising my hand to call another play, I'm like, boop, oh. I was like, oh, as soon as I did it, I grabbed him like, I'm sorry, bro, I'm sorry. He was like, yeah, I still got a flag. Threw it out. I'm like, man, but I mean, good thing we were in a good spot at that time.
Yeah. He was mad at first because he threw that damn flag like 18 feet in the air.
Yeah.
And then
I think he was being funny on
No,
that.
you tried to hit Q in the head with it. That's what he tried to do.
Yeah.
He tried.
But
Back.
you know the games now that Payne's back. Shout out to Payne.
Definitely.
Probably the best referee we have.
No, I like Don.
What?
Shut the hell
Don's
up.
my man. Don's my man.
Don's cool.
We like Don. Yeah. Is that white hat?
Yeah, Don controls things. You got to remember, Don's been around a while.
He don't take no shit. I don't blame him.
There's too much. You know what though? That reffing crew actually fits itself.
Yeah, they do.
You look at it and you got different personality stuff. And you know, I played ball with James. James Payne. I played ball with Charles Dempsey. So, you know,
We need to get Payne on the podcast. That'd be fun.
I know
Dempsey too. That dude is hilarious.
Dempsey.
Is that the other black guy?
Yeah.
I called him Payne one day. He got all mad at me.
Dempsey is hilarious.
What's up, Payne? He's like, I'm not Payne. I was like, oh, I thought you were.
Dempsey's something else, man.
Yeah, Dempsey's a hoot. But nah, man, our referees are they elite. I like them.
Well, I mean, we're getting props every time we play. They're like,
Sure.
man, you guys they're unbiased. I mean, they're calling some stuff, calling some BS stuff.
I did hear Payne say he wasn't gonna let him play and he wasn't gonna call no BS.
Yeah.
You know, and he didn't. They didn't call a lot of stupid shit.
That's Payne's forte. He's very fair. Dempsey also, and Don. I think Don centers it and keeps it all together because he's more old school. You know, you're gonna play the game the right way. You're gonna listen. You're not gonna talk back.
Well, I mean,
He thinks he's Lou Holtz, so he wants to.
You gotta, you know, he reins it all in.
Man,
so I don't.
Manzi, you will keep that team
he
under
does.
control on that sidelines, or I'm gonna give him 15 more
Before
yards.
every game, you better keep him under control. Like so.
And you know some referees don't do that, and it gets chaotic and it gets out of control quick, and they lose control of the game. And props to Don for keeping it all together.
Got a lot of responsibility. That's
He has to deal with a lot of shit. Like
actually they're gonna ref the championship game.
Are they?
Yep, I
That'd be
talked to
awesome.
Michael, the president, and
whoop.
the refereeing the championship game. So we're going to take along with us.
So are we taking a bus to the championship game?
No.
I mean, I'm not taking a bus, but
No.
are you guys taking a bus?
We're doing a caravan bus, if that's what you're looking at.
Yeah.
No, I think we're
gonna get a catamaran and ride that to.
You're only talking 2-hour drive, so.
Oh no, I know. My son Devin said if we go when the game gets here, he's gonna make sure he's gonna be there with some of his football buddies.
Shout out to Devin.
Then I got a friend who is not a Michigan Wolverine fan, so he's rooting for the other team that we play.
Yeah, you better stay on their sideline too.
he would be on our sideline, but he's an Ohio State fan. I give him shit all the time.
Well, we got players on our team who are Buckeye fans, but at the end of the day, just know you're still wearing maize and blue.
But
Every week I text him. Every week I text him and say, "Hey, Billy, your Wolverines won again. We're 8-0." And he's like,
But you know
"Fuck
what,
you."
though? That's one of the reasons why we got gray unis, though. Kind of help bringing them clowns on the OSU side.
Yeah. Yeah. So I'm kind of disappointed the game is not the 28th.
Then you got stick your feet in your Sid. I know Sid, you got
Oh,
burned,
yeah.
but he reached in and latched on the head.
Oh, yes, we got to bring this up. Shout out to Said. No, I ain't gonna do bro like that. I ain't gonna do his middle name. But shout out to Said Gamble Jr. My boy got him a turnover this week. A forced fumble, looking like the honey badger, stripping the ball. And for a minute, I thought I was gonna pick it up. Then, of course, he let Matt get it. Then start running down the sideline and block, and just said, "Forget the block. I'm gonna turn up. I'm gonna turn up before we even score." But we got in that end zone, man. So shout out to Sed for real, because he did his thing with that.
So we put our first score up exactly 48 seconds into the game.
Yep.
Dang. That was a quick score. Sure.
Our defense, man. Our defense is something
I
special.
thought Sed got that touchdown. Or was it Matt?
Matt got it.
Matt got the touchdown.
Oh,
Sed
okay.
just forced it.
And then Kayvon
Seb was going to pitch it back
Kayvon
anyways.
Yeah.
Kayvon got an interception, didn't he?
Yep.
Yep. Kayvon got an interception.
Sorry, Kayvon, I didn't get pictures of that because
We had
I
a
was on the
couple-
other side of the field.
I was
But-
saying he had a few sacks.
But
too.
I think he gave up. He could have actually ran that thing back. But he wanted everybody to notice that when he got the interception and celebrate. I think he could have got about a 95-yarder out of that.
Yeah. Nah, and then too, did we get a few sacks? I know the Boyd twins got a couple.
I think Bender might have got one.
Bender got one, I think. Hey, if K-Nell in the room, you owe me, sir. He hopped on the pregame and said he was going for a record in sacks. And
You get
I don't
none.
know how many he had. I don't think
You better
he
look
had
at those
none.
film.
I think he might have got one.
You owe some sacks, sir. We got any questions, man? Any people on the live chat?
People
Wanna ask
quiet.
us some stuff?
Only 7 of them. Oh, Bender said Q gets fined for that, right? For tripping the referee.
No, you paying my fine. Nah, but I pay my fine somewhere. Me and Mizzy will work that out.
That's right.
I ain't leaving it up to the players. They're gonna have me running or doing push-ups or something.
So, on a scale of 1 to 10, did you, when you started out at the beginning of the year, and you had all your stuff that you wanted to do, have you accomplished all, minus the championship, have you accomplished everything that you wanted to get to year 2 as a team?
Year 2 of the team, I just want to make sure we performed. That was my goal.
Yeah. My goals, I say about 90% then checked off because of just like Missy said, in the spot we are, the way we moving and stuff like that. And as far as like even just into the coaching part, like I'm learning so much just week to week as far as like what I want to do, different schemes I could come up with, and then to see it work, like it helps me as a coach and my future and stuff like that. Because of course, I want to grow, so it's helping me with that grow tremendously, and then just the team itself and the organization, like we want to grow there, and from year 1 to year 2, we
leaps and bounds,
blown our minds with that. So just like I said, we just want to keep it going. Of course, reach the ultimate goal. So I'm about 90% from where I went.
Are you to the point where you're thinking about stuff to do next season?
Oh man, you see, I'm the type of person, I think ahead all the time. So like
that's how I am too.
Every week I'm thinking of something new we could do, or even if it's just like a stuff on the uniform, like next year I could change this, or something like that. Or something like that. Just little stuff like that. Like I think about all that.
There's stuff that I want to do. Like I want to do like a live broadcast, but it's kind of late and it's a lot to do at this point in the season, So
do it in the championship.
Could, but that's one of my goals for next year, to do live broadcasts at the games, and do like the pregame show and stuff like that.
So y'all heard Brian? He said at the championship he gonna do the live broadcast.
Yeah, they have a box. They have a press box up there.
No.
They don't,
No?
but they got like a high.
Is it high up?
High hill.
Okay.
Depending on which field we get, because it could be a.
Well, we're not sure about Grand Park.
Yeah, and we're not sure about Grand Park. So
it's pretty close fields together.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
If they give us the coach part, you could definitely film on that one.
Yeah, I've been there before.
Yeah.
But you take the stepping stone of how we started. COVID hit, how far we got. I was pleased but displeased.
Yeah.
How we started this year. And one thing that when I turned 50 this year, I humbled myself by saying we can't keep taking the blame for these young men.
Yeah.
So, I think Kayvon, we have a little captain's group that we get into, but he made a comment, said, I ain't gonna say the exact words how he said it, but he said pretty much that it's up to the players. I mean, the players got to play.
Yeah.
I mean, all we can do it. I mean, I'll tell you what, a good mentor of mine was AC Story, and he said, you can take 3 defensive schemes, and you can take 6 plays, run them right and left.
Yep.
If you can't perfect them, you shouldn't be playing football.
There's no point in you playing. Yep.
So, we put plays out there, and the players got to play.
Yeah. I mean, they're grown men. It comes down to it. In the day, they're grown men, and they're responsible for themselves. I mean, you can't hold their hands. You give them you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. That's the old saying, and it's the same thing.
You can make them drink.
Yeah. And we're on our, especially Kayvon, Quay, we're on them constantly. But our captains, period, I know they get tired of hearing my voice because I'm constantly texting or messaging on Facebook or something like this, and I'm harping on them like, hey man, I'm seeing this on film and I'm gonna send it to you. Hey, y'all need to fix this on the sideline, and it could be little things. And of course you get the come on coach this and that, but we harp on them because we want them to be, of course, man of value. We say that all the time. Be man of value in everything that you do. If you can't do that, then there ain't no point in you playing because you're not gonna go to the next level doing that. Or in high school stuff like that, you wasn't talking back to no coach. You wasn't
hell no.
None of that outside stuff. So don't do it now.
And also that, but with this technology today and them phones you got sitting in your laps, we're all looking at. Except for me, I'm being professional until the day.
I'm running the chat, man.
But anyways,
my job.
no, I mean, you never know what somebody's going to capture.
No, for sure.
So we got to get on the players all the time.
Oh, speaking of capture, you see that fan that got his ass beat at the Charger game, the LA game?
Yes.
That's
a 6-on-1.
What's crazy is that's been happening a lot more since the Phoenix Suns guy, Suns and 4 guy beat up.
I don't know what was wrong, but he was taking him for a minute doing that Three Stooges slap thing
Until they bend him up.
until they grabbed his jersey.
Like, yeah. but I went to Michigan Ohio State game, and we were in the big house. And Michigan is, I think they do have the biggest college stadium. I don't know if they do first or second, whatever, but we were in there, and of course, you know, Buckeye fans don't care. And I mean, like, we was in the restroom, and like, people sizing each other up in the restroom, bumping each other.
Oh, damn.
Michigan Ohio State fan. I'm like, bro, I'm just here to watch the game, use the bathroom, and go back out. But like, you with games like that and fans and stuff, man, it gets intense.
Yeah.
And I've been to NBA games where fans in the hallway getting like nachos or something. Hey, you cut me! Boom, boom, boom. They fighting like. So I mean I like it though. I like stuff like that. It get me kind of turned up.
What we like to watch.
Yeah, definitely. I don't want to be involved. I want to watch. Definitely.
No, he got pounded though. He was running his mouth, and that's probably what. Probably why.
I went to a Cleveland Browns game. And I seen a guy get beat down in the hallway, on the ramp walking up. And the usher runs over there, and man, I didn't step in. My buddy's like, I said no, you don't know what's about, man. You know, but, you know, nowadays you don't know, people got cameras, and pretty soon you're going to jail. So.
Yeah.
Rico said that happens at every Eagles game.
Oh yeah.
Philly period in sports is different. Like, they fans are crazy, but I mean they faithful, so I respect it. I'm not no Eagles fan though.
I've seen an interview with Peyton Manning one time, and he was talking about worst place, you know, most crazy, like meanest places to play, and I think he said Oakland at the time. They talk about your mom, and like he come out of the tunnel and they're like talking about his mom and saying stuff to him about his mom and parents and just family and all kinds.
Anthony Munoz went into the Hall of Fame.
Yeah,
he was talking about. It says, you know, I was in the stand. It was in Cleveland. He used to throw dog biscuits. He goes, but then he started throwing batteries.
Yeah,
and he said that's how he got his lost part of his eyesight.
Oh damn!
He said, yeah, he goes, it wouldn't be so bad if he hit with a AAA because he hit me with a D. So he goes, that's why they was wearing the mask, you know, the shields.
Damn.
He said, yeah, so you know, I mean, I've been at games, man. I've been at games where the popcorn throwing peanuts and beer pop, you know.
I've been to a Raiders game too, and of course I am a Raiders fan. Me and Mizzy die hard for sure. I've been to the Black Hole, and it was a different atmosphere. And they played the Giants the game I went to. And Marshawn ran for a touchdown. Shout out to Marshawn, favorite player of all time. But he ran for a touchdown, scored. Of course, you know, he danced and all that stuff. But, like, of course, you hear, like, a couple Giants fans where we was sitting at, boo, this and that. God just turned around, grabbed him by the jersey. Boom, boom, boom. Dropped him. I'm like, all because he said boo? Like, I'm like... So it's different, man.
I've only been to a Colts game. That's it. I've never been to any other place.
That's because they sell Grey Poupon.
Right. They're classy, not not crazy.
Games are more classy.
Yeah.
Brad said, "How are we feeling heading into Saturday?"
Brad,
Menzie. Yeah.
Brad, you already know.
Brad, you already know. He said.
Let's just put it. We ain't gonna put it on this podcast, but y'all gonna know the new motto this week is "Unleash the Beast." That's the new
Body
motto.
Bag Brad.
That's coming this week.
Yeah, man.
A whole new swing right now.
That play, like I said earlier, that playoff vibe is different, and if you don't feel it already, you definitely gonna feel it going into this week because it's it's definitely a different vibe.
It's coming.
I don't see myself sleeping that much this week. I told my wife.
I see Q sitting up like
already
drawn out plays.
I'm constantly doing it, bro. I'm constantly in my head about just little stuff, and I'm always, you know, coming up with stuff, scheming, all that. So, man, I'm locked in. I'll tell you that for sure.
Brad, what are you gonna do this week?
Yeah, Brad, how you feeling about this week, Mr.
Mush toe?
Mush toe. Is that why you guys pulled him kicking?
Hey,
No, he pulled himself.
Oh.
He pulled himself. Man, my toe hurts, man.
What? You got an ingrown toenail, Brad?
Something. He got the gout.
Hey, I tell you what, I've
too
been
young to have a gout.
Hey, I've been in a lot of semi-pro games and seen professional, but Keontae Green, I've never seen a kickoff go up and go 3.5 yards. That shit went like straight right.
He did a squib slash air hockey.
That was like a bad kick on Madden.
He said, he came to the side and said, my bad, cuz. I said, yo, bad. I said, yeah, you
Good thing we were playing the other team.
No, the players know when they screw up the vets, they just look over. They know they got to come and see me.
Yep.
And I
Just
said,
duck your
what
head down
are
and
you
head to
doing?
the sideline, man.
Go see Jim.
He was down there. I thought he was praying out there, but he didn't want to look up. That's what it was.
No, but you see, he made up for it later. He had that catch.
Yep.
Got to beat in his chest and everything. I was like, oh,
It was-
he's feeling himself now.
When was that catch?
On the right sidelines going towards the road.
Yeah, where he like
Oh,
contorted his body.
I thought that was Clark that
No,
caught
he
it.
went over-
that was Keontae.
He went over the top of everybody like three guys.
That was Keontae.
Oh, okay.
That was a nice body contortion though. I felt my knees buckling there.
Sure.
when he did that.
Right?
It looked like a bow and arrow. His
Yeah,
feet about to touch his finger.
Sure.
Brad said my foot was dead, was not 100 heading into the first kickoff, but everyone about to see a whole new me come Saturday. All right,
We
sweet.
definitely
We
saw,
still waiting.
Yeah, we saw a whole new on that, was that about 75 yards, that catch. Then you did a flip, but you made me nervous.
Man, yeah. What the hell?
Like, what is
It's
Brad
what, I know what it
doing?
is. Is them ballerina shoes that hurt his toe in.
Yeah.
Yeah, then he got the kamikaze look with the type, you know. So yeah.
I'll tell you what.
Then he did it again after the game.
You know the hit of the game this week though? Will Tolbert.
Big tag. Will definitely got big tag.
Gosh.
He hit that dude.
He looked like a turtle. The guy's head come up one side of his shoulder pads.
And you know what's funny though? He was hurt after that hit.
Who, Will or that dude?
Will.
Hey,
They both was, but Will felt it because he came to the sideline. I was like, Will, you going in the next group? He was like, I need a minute. I need a minute.
I'll
But
tell you what, hands down, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's got to be one of the fastest kickoff teams I've ever seen.
no, I agree. Definitely.
Yeah.
Definitely.
They move quick
Now
down
we're
there.
trying to get some corn fed on that. Listen, if you over 220, you got to get off my kickoff team.
Yeah.
You lost spots.
And you pushing it at 200 because,
Yep.
yeah. Oh, Lamar got in the end zone too. Twin.
Yeah,
got
he
his first
caught that
touchdown.
over the
Yeah.
but unfortunately my pictures came out blurry when I
Oh, I hear that twin.
turned and
Lamar, you got
I wasn't focused.
Oh, man.
I'm sorry.
Brian screwed you up, twin.
Yeah.
He ain't tripping. He gonna be
No, you know what he's going to say?
so good.
No, he's going to say, get your gloves. Get your gloves, Brian. Get your gloves, Brian.
That's him.
You know what's funny, though?
Shout out to Twin.
Is that we've been around these guys so long that if I hear somebody do something like Lamar does that with his mouth, you know, I look over it, I see if he's around me. Yeah, I do. And then when Twin J he does this kind of just gives that freaking psycho look, man. I start laughing.
Yeah, that's another thing about coaching and being around your players a lot. You pick up a lot of their tendencies, habits,
Yeah.
stuff that make you laugh. Then, like as you say, you hear somebody else do it, you like, wait a minute, never mind. Like, yeah.
Copying him.
I love it,
Copycat.
man. I would definitely wouldn't trade it for the world for sure.
Right.
Any more questions, people?
E, you need to hold the ball correctly.
Come on.
Bush.
Biggie Bush.
Where's Biggie Bush at? What's his name? Elazar Jehu.
Jay Shiesty.
Fumble Roost.
Juice Shiesty.
Fumble Rooski.
Did he fumble again?
No, but he
Nah.
could have. That
But
ball was
he had it low again.
That ball was hanging outside.
Right. Juice
He's gonna get. He's gonna.
All right, man. No. He know the vibes. They know I don't play that fumbling stuff. Nah, man. We high and tight in this group. You can't be fumbling, man. Especially at the position I used to play. You can't do that, man. Not at running back. Come on, bro. Like, nah. They know them vibes. I hold them at a higher standard. All the backs, so
well, all get held to.
for sure.
Right.
I think Kayvon was sick this week because his voice was coarse. I mean, he didn't start to say a word.
Huh.
That's because they putting that muzzle on.
Don's gonna try to adopt Kayvon, I think.
Yeah, he brought that whip out like, hey, shh. Nah, but hey, with his energy is just his energy is to some people overwhelming. To us, is shoot, that's regular. That's him on the regular. So we'll take it.
Yes, Brad, we know. I got the pictures to prove it. You need to hold the ball better, too. That's what Jim just told me.
Exactly.
Oh, Mike
Running
Vick,
like this.
Yeah, all right. We see. You got Mike Vick at practice tomorrow. Since you Mike
And
Vick.
make him carry around that football like in that movie.
Yeah,
Come on,
the program.
Come on,
The
come on,
program.
Mushtoe.
Darnell Jefferson all day.
Come on, Mushtoe.
Much toe. Imagine his toe looked like a cartoon character getting when his finger got smashed.
Man. I've never broken my foot, but I've heard
And you know what?
or told.
He said, Menzie.
My dog's barking.
He goes, Menzie, we're going to need a field goal one of these days. I'm like, well, let's practice.
Shankopotamus.
So he started doing it. And then next thing you know, he puts Keontae on kickoff. So he hurt his toe.
Man.
Even the referee said, "Go for 2 next time."
You heard that, Brad. The
He
ref
did.
even
So the
told
ref
us,
did said, "Go for 2." But we didn't know you had his mush toe, man. That's the thing. So if we would have known that, I would have said, "Hey, he's got a mush
If he
toe."
had mush toe, I guess he had it all season because he made what, 1 in preseason?
Made one during regular season.
Yeah.
What was that?
One preseason.
Yep.
First games.
Mm-hmm.
Facing the road.
Come on, Brad, man. We need
Oh,
to
yeah.
get that toe together.
You know what he said though? He said,
Laces
I
out,
haven't-
Dan.
He goes, I haven't dropped the ball that I've touched. Well, you haven't kicked the ball in the upright that you've been kicking. So we tried it. And then he hasn't returned the damn kickoff yet, I don't think either.
Nope. He was close.
He was close.
Oh yeah, remember that time
Yep.
he caught that ball and he downed it on the one?
My dog went back. Yeah. We gotta get you together, Brad, man. We gonna work on it though, bro. We gonna get
I
you right.
love all the personalities. That's what makes this team tick.
Yeah, for sure, man. Without y'all personalities, it'd be
Hey,
like
let you guys all know that Brian's thinking about having a cookout at his house this week.
Yep,
It's a hour drive, AUER.
yep,
It's a second house on the right hand side. Make sure you park over at Peanuts and walk over.
yep. And he says burgers, dogs, bratwurst, chicken breasts, ribs.
He said his wife's making 2 sides.
Yep.
So make sure you guys know. He brings some chips, water, and some different kind of soda pop. So,
Yep.
and Quay, you said that you don't eat pork, so he's definitely gonna have some beef for you here,
Yep.
so that all the players don't eat pork.
So shout out to Brian, man. on that.
Brian, appreciate you, bro.
Oh man, good vibe.
Hey, players, y'all want to be tomorrow's practice?
Yep.
Got something to talk to y'all about.
6 o'clock is gonna be real interesting. Can't wait to see reactions to this.
Damn dogs.
That's why I don't have none. No animals. No
Trust me, I
animals.
got 2 if you want them.
No animals in the Washington household. We don't do that.
Don't have kids. Don't have animals. Well, I know you want kids. So.
That's right. Kids.
I only say that because my kids are grown, and I'm glad I won't have any more.
Tell you what, man. Honest God, our enjoyment, my wife and I was walking around at the game. We just going up to all the players and the kids, and seeing them and talk to them and watching them laugh and smile. That's really what we enjoy.
Did you guys go clubbing after the game? I saw you checked
Man,
in at
listen,
the club. What the heck?
y'all just don't know about me. I'm like an old I'm like an old merc. I'm a mercenary.
I told Pam, I
I
said,
ain't trying to say nothing, but I like slide in and out.
Jim said, flashback live.
That's right.
Was this you?
I peeped that too.
Yeah, I went in.
Did you take your glow sticks?
No, I walked in. I
You
was
took your
like,
glow sticks?
I thought all these young troopers keep saying they go to Peanuts, then they go to Flashback Live. There wasn't none there this week. One and it's all one of my sons. I watch him grow up. See Willie, and I was laughing a bit. I was like, man. He goes, I haven't seen none of you players. I said, man, Kayvon. They say Kayvon was seeing 6 people when he left the week before that. So Clark thought he was Don Juan in there. I heard. So I just thought I'd step in and check on my boys. That's all I was doing.
They said I got a question from somebody outside of the live chat. They asked us why don't we reach out to the news about the games and stuff like that.
I have.
Yeah.
I have.
So the girl that came last year, did the filming, the little blonde girl that was on the channel or whatever. She's gone now. She's the one that used to come to the games and film it, but she's no longer.
You got to remember, the reason why they came last year's game was for PR because Ryan invited them for
the first game of the year.
No, the dedication to the award for the police officers.
Yeah.
So, but I mean, really, they keep saying invite us out. Every week. I'm on Facebook Live. You know, I'm on Facebook. I'm on Channel 15 News. I always post. Somebody said, "Hey, there's been a water main break." I put Fort Wayne Wolverines play Saturday, 4 o'clock at Havenhurst Park. I put it on there every time.
Yeah.
And half the time, they on Facebook Live in the morning. What I'm saying, they'll say, and I'll put on there like, "Oh, you guys have a game? Where's it at?" So I put it on there every week.
Yeah.
But it's just getting them out there.
Yeah.
We love to have you though. News Channel 15, Fox 55, 21 Live,
ESPN,
PBS,
8, the Ocho,
ESPN, ESPN 3, whatever. Pull up on us.
We even had a gentleman from the library that does for that PBS channel.
Yep.
He used to do for the Rhinos all the time. I invited him. Matter of fact, he did some video for us for the Lions. But again, it's just hard to get people out there.
Yeah, COVID's coming back a little bit, and people are still I know for the concerts they're cracking down, and they're saying they're going to cancel all the shows for the fall and stuff. So people just don't want to come out. I see a lot more people wearing masks, and
yeah, we back masked up at work too. I was like,
yeah, if I'm working around with somebody, which I don't, I'm not. We're supposed to wear a mask, but I know, for one of my shows I went to last week in India, I had to have a rapid test or a negative result within 48 hours of the show, but they sent out the media stuff the day before, so I didn't have time. Plus, I had bronchitis, so I had to go to the doctor anyways. So, but they wanted to swab me at the doctor's office. I'm like, nah, I got to get a rapid test tonight anyways. I know it's not COVID. I know I'm telling you it's bronchitis, but
Dr. Brian, MD.
That's what happens. You marry a nurse, you become a doctor. I mean.
for sure.
He's got the best. He got the best in all worlds here. So probably hit some of them horse tranquilizers at night when he's cocking off.
No, she told the doctor that I snore, so now the doctor is making me get a sleep study. And I'm like, I know I have sleep apnea. And the doctor's like, why aren't you wearing the machine? I said, because I can't keep it on my face. It makes me suffocate.
Hey, man.
She's like, they got new ones now that are small. And I'm like, I'm never bringing you to the doctor with me again, Patty.
Hey, man.
But she's got to have one too, so.
Love bugs. Hey, they can share a mask. You got hers Facebook page too.
That's funny.
Jokes. They got jokes. Any more questions?
Sounds like a wrap.
Hey, man. Saturday, 4 o'clock. Be at Havenhurst Park.
The poster's been posted, Sam.
Yeah, man. Poster's been posted. It's always been posted.
Sam is.
And we've shared it like 6 times.
Man.
So, tell your friends, bring all the fans out.
Everybody. It's a gray out. Wear your gray. Wear your gray. And it will be posted if we're selling merch or not. That's put a pin there, but it'll definitely be posted. But follow us on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Our TikTok is popping right now. We got a lot of views on all our videos. And then, of course, follow us on Facebook and this channel on YouTube. Like, comment, and subscribe.
Don't forget about the cookout Saturday.
Yep, at Brian's house.
At Brian's house.
Okay. Jim and Q are bringing the food.
Got it. K-Woman's cooking.
Oh,
Yeah.
Man,
he cooked some good shit on
Mr. TikTok.
Man, you see him today? Oh, my God.
his over the
shirt off.
Shout out to K1, man. That's one guy you can't be mad at. But
I don't care what happens,
he's
man.
definitely gonna make it.
They said, who's the best players in the league? He says, all the Wolverines and some of the LCW players.
Everybody else mud.
Everybody else is mud.
Oh, my gosh.
Man, I apologize to the LCW players because every time I post my articles, they always get mad.
Hey, man.
The one guy was like, can we get someone that's not involved with the team to write these? And the one guy was like, that's his page.
You gotta think about it. At one point, we had nobody writing about it, so just appreciate it. And
Hey, you guys really want to read a good article? Brian does a very good job.
for sure.
And when I write the reviews, the recaps of the league, I try not to I try to be across the board, but I always start with us first. Of course, I'm going to.
That's right.
But if there was issues and if we lose or something like last year, I would always
For sure.
say it.
Tip your hat.
It's
to
not
the
my
ones
fault
that
that
did it.
we're undefeated.
Yep.
So, and I always try to give the teams props, but
Honestly,
am
man,
I going to go? Am I not rooting for other teams? Of course I'm not.
No, but really, what was fun back in the day when we had a super fan on there. He used to do it anonymously. Then they found out who he was, but
Yeah.
he did it for years. Did predictions and stuff.
Did you read Jack's comment?
It was like,
Madonna dumpster juice.
Oh wow.
all right, Jack, we're trying to keep this a clean show. But we will discuss with all the situations tomorrow.
Yeah, you can say what you.
Bender, this is a couple that snores together, stays together.
That's right. She always blames it on me, but she wakes the dogs up sometimes.
Oh,
Hey, Jack, I'm glad you're better, brother.
For sure.
Yeah, we
man.
missed you, Jack. I was wondering where you were this weekend.
Bring that fire this week. I can't wait. Ooh wee. RJ too.
Yeah,
Brad said he had turf toe.
turf toe.
Shut up. You got a turf eye.
Are we still going to Peanuts?
Yes, we are.
For sure. Hey,
We're going to Peanuts if anybody wants to join us.
Meet us at Peanuts tonight, man. Sit there, chop it up, talk some football.
Oh yeah, what about that fantasy football thing?
You ain't joined yet.
I never got the invite.
I'll send it to you. We need one more person so we can draft. So
Yeah, I didn't know you were doing it.
Mizzy ain't joined either. He was supposed to join.
It's because it ain't for money.
Come on,
Man, I'm poor. I
I'll
can't
join
afford to play.
tonight then.
Can't afford to pay money.
Man, what does Bender mean some vegan dogs? You see the size of Bender? You talk about vegan? Man, that dog ain't eat no damn vegetables you eat, bro.
All right, Saturday. Don't forget, everybody. 4:00, Havenhurst Park, BGFL North Championship game versus Lake County Warriors. Road to the championship. Winner goes to the championship game on 9/11, and loser goes home.
For sure.
Hey, K Nell's trying to get on the podcast. He's going to have an episode called My Hood.
Yep.
So we're trying to get K Nell out here, get on his own little podcast.
For sure. Hey, like, comment, subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and Snapchat.
Thank you, guys.